In the remote frozen world of the Arctic, where snow and ice stretch for miles, a lone polar bear cub faces a battle for survival. But this isn't just any ordinary day on the ice. The very foundation beneath this cub's paws is crumbling, disappearing, melting away.
With the Arctic warming at an alarming rate, this cub's story is one that is becoming all too common. Today, we're diving into the journey of survival and rescue, a heartbreaking yet hopeful tale of one cub's struggle against climate change and the power of human intervention.
The Arctic is a place of stark beauty, but also a fragile ecosystem in peril. Global warming has caused the ice to melt at an unprecedented rate. Where once thick ice sheets stretched for miles, now only fragments remain. And on one such fragment, a polar bear cub stands alone. This cub, separated from its mother, is stranded on an ever-diminishing iceberg. Alone, confused, and with the icy waters creeping closer, time is running. The polar bear cub struggles to navigate the unstable ice, its small paws slipping and sliding as the water begins to rise around it. Its survival instincts kick in, but the melting ice offers no sanctuary. The iceberg, once solid and secure, now looks like a ticking clock. The cub's cries for its mother echo in the emptiness, but she's nowhere to be seen. A storm is brewing, and the cub's situation grows dire. The Arctic wildlife continues its daily rhythms. Seals glide through the water with ease, while seabirds soar through the sky, unaware of the young cub's desperate struggle. For the cub, these animals are distant, and help is nowhere in sight. In its desperate search for solid ground, the cub begins to show signs of injury. Its paws, tender and raw from the constant travel over rough, jagged ice, have deep cuts. Each step is more painful than the last, but there's a flicker of hope on the horizon. A team of Arctic wildlife experts, equipped with the latest technology, are on a mission to save the cub. With the climate crisis putting polar bears at risk like never before, this rescue team has made it their mission to intervene where necessary. The team tracks the cube's location, and within hours, they're airborne, racing against the clock to rescue the vulnerable animal before the ice gives way entirely. As the team approaches, the ice beneath the cub begins to crack. It's a race against time. The rescuers lower a harness, and with precision, they manage to secure the cub, who, exhausted and terrified, instinctively grips the harness. After moments of sheer tension, the cub is pulled to safety, its fragile body safely lifted into the helicopter. The ice below splinters and shatters as the team soars away, narrowly avoiding disaster. The cub's soft, wary eyes blink in confusion, but it's clear it's no longer alone. As the team comforts the young bear, the cub begins to calm, sensing that it is now safe. It's not just a moment of physical rescue, but emotional salvation, a reminder of the bond between humans and animals. And finally, Shamil smiles. He reaches out to take the bird into his arms. In the end, the cub's survival is a victory not just for this little polar bear, but for the planet. But this rescue is a reminder that the battle isn't over. The melting ice is a call to action, a plea for us to protect the natural world. Thanks to the tireless efforts of the rescue team, this cub will one day be released back into its natural home. But the question remains, how many more bears will face a similar fate before it's too late? The Arctic's fragile beauty is worth preserving, and this cub story reminds us of the urgency to protect our planet's most vulnerable inhabitants. We all have a role to play, from supporting conservation efforts to reducing our carbon footprint. Together, we can ensure that the Arctic remains a home for generations to come. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to raise awareness. Every small action counts,